As quick as you can say, Russell Martin, get out of my football club, we go from the European review show to the SPFL preview show. Welcome back to Fog Football. Channel some Jason Derulo here, because I'm riding solo. Jambo Bear ain't here. Alright, it's me. I have to talk about this. It is utterly soul destroying. I don't want to talk about football. I wish I could go and hide behind the couch. But what kind of man, brother? What kind of man would that be? Right? I need to step up to task and take it all head on. We'll get to the Premiership very soon. But we have to begin with League 2. Spartans, they lead from East Kilbride. You know the score here. I'm not going to look too much into League 2. We'll get straight into the fixtures. Right. An Athletic versus East Kilbride at Galabank. Going to go for a 2-1 win to East Kilbride. Who's top of the league again? Spartans. Dumbarton versus Stranraer. Dumbarton. I'll go 2-0 Dumbarton. We'll go with that. Wee rocky one. Edinburgh City versus Forfar Athletic. Going to go 2-0 Forfar Athletic. Right. Elgin City versus the Spartans. The Spartans are top of the league. Will they be there at the end of it? Aye, I believe the Spartans will be at the top of the league at the end of it. So I'll go with 1-0 the Spartans. I'll tell you what, folks, I need to get a wee bet up tomorrow, man. I got a bet up, what? I got a bet up over a month ago. It's hardly a flex, like, it wasn't even like I was attempting a flex, but that is literally the last time I got a bet up, by the way. Absolutely crazy. Right, moving on. We've got Thelin Albion versus Clyde. Oh, River Forth versus the River Clyde here. Go Thelin Albion 1-0. How about that? How about that? Right, League 1. Stenhousemuir sit in first. Inverness sit second. Inverness obviously that points deduction. Great start to the season. You know, mine is just the one we lost, the one we hiccup in there. Then you've got Hamilton, East 5, Queen of the South, Montrose. And, I mean, it's pretty bogging at the bottom. I mean, Hearts and Rangers both at the bottom there. Peterhead sitting there next to Montrose. Inverness have won that league, haven't they? I mean, Hamilton thought might have been able to start. Well, I mean, I say Inverness have won the league. You never know, but without their points deduction, they'd be sitting on 18, and I think that's pretty damning. Right, moving into League 1, Cove Rangers versus Kelly Hearts. Going to have to go. I mean, I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. A wee bore draw. How about that? Hamilton versus Stenhousemuir. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Hamilton. I think Stenhousemuir are going to finally lose their position at the top of League 1. Then we've got Inverness versus East 5. I mean, a close game, potentially. Or is it? Nah, Inverness have only lost the one game, but they'll win their 7th game, put it that way. They'll win 2-0. Montrose versus Queen of the South, I will go for 1-each at Links Park. And then our final game, we'll go 2-1 Alloa Athletic at the Balmoor Stadium. How about that? Right, into the Championship. No games on Friday night, unless it's already kicked off. No, it's not, because there's only 10 teams and there's 5 games. Do the math, man. Ayr versus Airdrie. I believe Airdrie just agreed partnership deal with Dundee United, so it'll be interesting to see who they can get. I'm going to go for Ayr United to win, though. Well, actually, hold on. Whoa. Let's look at league table first. I mean, it's a weird league. Ross County, what is going on there? Seriously? What is going on with Ross County? Just absolutely bogging. I mean, crazy. I mean, look at conceding 13 goals. I mean, Arbroath have conceded quite a lot of goals as well. But St Johnstone, the league's won. 8 points. I mean, if your gap is more than the amount of games played, you've won the league, haven't you? Especially at this stage. I mean, well, I say especially at this stage. I guess if you had like 80 points, but you don't play it, you get my point. Right, I'll go 2-0 there. Dunfermline versus Partick Thistle. Partick were pretty unlucky. Not to maybe score 1 or 2 against Celtic, but they did deserve to get beat. There's no getting away from that. I mean, I think they actually were unlucky though to not score a few goals. Celtic gave up quite a few opportunities, but it's the gap, man. They just don't have the players really to put the ball in the back of the net. I mean, maybe if Brian Graham was still playing, you never know. But Neil Lennon needs a win. So does Mark Wilson. They're never going to get that. I'm going to go one each. Greenock Morton versus Ross County. Speaking of needing a win, Ross County need this, man. They are. Well, they're not going to get it. I'm going 2-1 Greenock Morton. Ross County are disgustingly bad. I mean, it will have to get right at some point for Callum Davidson and Tony Docherty, but I don't think this is the week. Queen's Park versus St Johnstone. Seriously, if St Johnstone win, just give them the trophy. Come on. I said we'll 2-0 St Johnstone. Then Rafe Rovers versus Arbroath. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Rafe. Right, what we're all here for. Do we switcheroo? Right. Celtic and Hearts both at the top of the table. It's Dundee United on 8, Hibs on 7, St Mirren on 6, Dundee on 6, Motherwell on 5, Falkirk on 5, Livy on 5, Kelly on 4, Rangers are on 4, and Aberdeen are on 1. But better yet, Aberdeen are 12 and Rangers are 11th. So, I mean, the elephant in the room, Russell Martin is still here. He's put a pair of specs on earlier on today to try and make himself look smarter. It's just embarrassing, man. I mean, what is there left to say about Russell Martin? I wish each game was different, man. Of course I do. I mean, I wish we were winning each game. You know, that game was 4-0, but we did this style of play. Oh, that was 7-0, we did this. Oh, that was a narrow 2-1, but I liked it. It's just the same shite. I mean, honestly, see the match reviews, the fans react, all the videos talking about Rangers. It's soul destroying because it's the exact same way. And you'd think, yeah, can't keep losing the exact same way. Can't keep dropping points the exact same. No, we can. Russell Martin, we can. Yeah. The fact that we are looking at this league table and Rangers are 11th, right? Played 5, drawn 4 and lost 1, and this guy's in a job and no real threat of losing it. Like, normally, I mean, obviously from the fans, the threat, I mean, it's beyond a threat, right? But see in recent years, right, with Clement, Beale, Gio, right? And even Gerrard to a degree, man. Right? Like, when Gerrard lost that Hamilton game, right? Obviously never got sacked, but it honestly, in a weird way, felt like Gerrard was closer to the sack than what Martin is. For whatever reason, the 49ers continue to back him. I mean, there's conflicting reports today whether or not Andrew Kavanagh is away back to the States or whether he's way into West Yorkshire to see Leeds or whatever, but either or, he needs to do a 180. I mean, fire him over. You know, if Hearts can get relegated over a Zoom call, then Russell Martin can get sacked over one. I wouldn't complain about it. Aberdeen as well, what about them? I mean, who is going to get sacked first between Russell Martin and Jimmy Thelin? It's crazy. Kelly, I think they're better than the 4 points they've got. Motherwell are better than the 5 points they've got. Falkirk and Livy, you'd be worrying for them because, I mean, they've done alright, but Rangers and Aberdeen at some point have to get above Falkirk and Livy, especially Rangers, right? Aberdeen might be a different story, but it's weird. It's a weird league table, man. It's so congested, it's fucking crazy. You know, it's like from 3rd down to 11th, it's 4 points. Trying to get into these fixtures though. Right, Celtic Park, Celtic versus Hibs. A month ago, you could have seen Hibs winning this, right? When Celtic had the few games against Karat and Hibs, unluckily, crashed out of Europa Conference League, did really well in Europe, but since, I mean, here, I don't think Celtic are going to win this game due to their brilliance. I just think they're going to win this game because they're good at the back, and that's the difference maker. They're a bit toothless. But Hibs give up opportunities. I think it'll be closer than what people might expect. I'm actually going to go for 3-1. I'll go for 3-1. And not one of these 3-1s where Celtic make it 3-0 and Hibs score in the 87th minute and we can say, oh, that was a 4-goal thriller. No, it'll be a close 3-1. Maybe 2-1 till the dying embers and then Celtic get a late goal or something. But here, either or, I want Hibs to win. Obviously I do, but it's crazy, right? Hibs could win, and then we just know Martin would fuck it up on the Sunday. But I'll go 3-1 Celtic. Right, Dundee United versus Kelly. Really tough game for Kelly. Dundee United a real opportunity for them to build a bit of a gap between them and the rest of the league, but also get closer to Celtic and Hearts. I think they will. I'll go 2-0. Hearts versus Falkirk. Well, folks, it's as simple as this. If Hearts want to win the league, right, or even split the old... Well, I mean, the way Rangers are playing, right, they could lose this game 20-0 and they'd probably still beat Rangers, right? But if they've any aspirations, like real aspirations of challenging for a league title, or even just splitting the Old Firm, because inevitably, like, Rangers will move up the table without Martin, not with him. This is a game you need to win. Newly promoted Falkirk. Hearts will win. I will go 3-1. St Mirren versus Dundee. Tough game for Dundee. Easy enough for St Mirren. I will go 2-0 to the Buddies. Motherwell versus Aberdeen on Premier Sports. We've seen this game last week. Thank fuck I won't be watching it this week. I will go... Tell you what, man. Motherwell, 5 draws into it. They are due a win. There is no other team in this league you would rather play. They're at home against a team that can't score, and Motherwell have scored goals. 3-0 Motherwell. Aberdeen are shite. Sunday, 28th of September 2025, Livy versus Rangers on Sky, 3 o'clock kickoff, home of the Spfl Arena. Hopefully, Russell Martin will be getting a Spfl back down to Southampton or wherever the hell he's from. This guy needs to go. Will this game be the last straw? And like I said 5 minutes ago, I don't believe this guy... I don't believe this guy genuinely is on the verge of getting sacked by this board. I don't. Because it's like, if you can survive being 11th, right, 4 points after 5 games, you could probably survive anything. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm going 2-1 Livy. I don't know where to go now. Because some people are in a boat of, well, if we lose, he'll get sacked. Will he? Like, the league's gone. Like that, we need to accept that because he's not going anywhere anytime soon. And for him to go, we're going to need to drop more points in the league. And if we drop any more points, you're looking at 12, 15. It is getting fucking ridiculous, folks. I'm going 2-1 Livy. That's my final thoughts. Till next time. Peace.